Sunday, March the 20th, 2016. What you're looking at now is a painting that I've just finished. It's a 4x4 feet panel that is going to go on side of Cook's Theater. So I'm continuing to do mural paintings to beautify Scotlandville. That's been a long dream of mine ever since I've been coming back and forth from Chicago to Scotlandville. Scotlandville, as you may know, I mentioned that several times, as my birthplace, Scotlandville, Louisiana. And what I'm attempting to do is to continue beautify. And what you're looking at now is IFE, part of one of the African, or we can say Africa's culture that comes about in terms of Nigeria. They start off with, the first period would be Nook, the next one would be Ife, and the last glorious period was Benin, and that was just before the Europeans started coming in and stealing and destroying what Africa had, and of course the exploitation. So what I'm attempting to do is to show the little of the details now in terms of the mask. I've used some of the influences of the mask in terms of lineal quality. The mask that I'm, it's more than a mask really, it's more of a bust that they did. And they use lines in their bust sculpture. And I thought it was quite fascinating. I've interpreted in my own artistic manner and just showing you some of the detailings that we have in reference to that. If I get close up, you can see my linear qualities there with the detailing of the face and the eyes and etc. As I move back, you get a chance to see the entire piece. As I slowly go back down again, I go over to center it. So I have the male that will be to your left side as you're facing it and looking at it, and I have the female that would be to your right side as you are facing the mural painting and looking at it. So I've attempted to interpret it in my own style and technique. I have the male with a slightly standing pose with his arms behind his back, and dressed in more of an African type garb. And of course I have the female standing up erect, looking ahead, and both are facing us. And it goes along with the plan that I've always had in terms of using the talent and ability to continue beautifying my hometown. So I'm going to be putting this up with my colleagues, fellow artists that are working on the mural painting as well. We try to work on section. This is my particular sections that I've completed at home, and pretty soon I'm going to install it. Hopefully it'll be installed in a few days. I'm waiting until one of the brothers come back from being out of town, Perry really. So in the meanwhile, there it is. So you get a chance to see the size of it now, as I'm standing here in the front of it. This symbol here represents energy. I would say divine energy, and of course energy and matter is one and the same. It's just that pure energy has a higher vibrating rate, but energy constantly changes from pure energy to matter, and matter back into energy. And if we think about the formula of energy equal mc square, we're able to understand that concept in terms of energy. Now, thought process, thought is created with an energy form. So thought can be manifest in to a mass form, or you can say another type of vibrating energy. Here we have universal consciousness, or you can say the creative consciousness of the universe. The Acapulcan call this symbol the supremacy of the divine. Most religions and most people of the world believe that there is something that is greater than themselves that created what we see. You can call it whatever you want. Some people call it different types of name, but the process by which the whole universe was created, and you can say this process was a original thought that then became manifested in terms of protons, neutrons, and electrons, and then those begin to multiply and create other kinds of form in terms of physical form, because they're coming out of energy, and that's where we get the thought form in terms of the Big Bang happening. So if you want to say that that was the supremacy of the creative process, regardless of whether you want to call it God or whatever, that is the principle behind that. And I thought that that was important in reference to or showing what I've done here. And so here's the mayor that has a slight beard. He has a type of royal hat, and of course he has the hair like I do, the curly, or you can say kinky woolly hair, which is what they were proud of, as I am. Some people are not, because of the brainwashing that they've been taught over the years. And so I decided to make the figures brown, because that represents the pigmentation is one aspect. You know, I could have made them sculpture look and looking in stone and made out of something else. This is more of a brown type wood carving, which is symbolic of what the Acapulcan used in terms of carving. So there it is. I have them looking directly at you, focusing in on this intellectual thought process. So hopefully people can see it, appreciate the beauty, and of course the work will be put up in a few days.